Greetings, and welcome back to the Skellyverse. We are down here in our glorious underground enchanting area. This guy's down here too. He looks so happy. Look at him. He's glad to be here with his mismatched armor and his crazy green head. With got a problem with your head, sir. You're missing a piece of your skull. Well, that's fine. I'm sure you get along just great without it. But as awesome as this place is, we are headed out. We're going to, and I will talk as I move, we are going to the spawner. Because today, that's fun. Today, we're going to actually create the XP farm over yonder in this area. If you recall, in the last episode, we actually found that spawner, and now we're going to craft it into a fantastic functioning XP farm, hopefully without too much difficulty. And well, hello there. What is this? Behold! I found some crops / feed the Brett. Feed the Brett these crops. Gotcha. Yeah, would you putting dirt on my shore, guy? Oh, it's good. I appreciate it. Oh, carrots, a beetroot. Ah! Oh, mother. Oh, God. Okay. All right. Okay. Yes. Good. Very fine. Sleep. Okay. That was great. Suck it, jerks. Burn. You take a shot at them while they're burning. Is that rude to do? Wow. Oh, I hope that doesn't kill anybody. Well, you got to be careful. And we're out of arrows. That's another reason we require this XP farm. Shut up, would ya? I'm busy over here. We're doing a thing with a talk. And you need to screech? Okay. What? You done? Are you done, Sky? Okay. Great. We're done with that. Moving on. I don't even remember what I was saying. I'm so mad. Okay. We got crops. Thanks for the crops. Also, yeah, some flowers. Very good. We will deal with this in a moment. But for now, we're going to head over here to the spawner and start creating our XP farm. So a sploosh, splash. How do you do the fast going? You go the fast. Faster. Go faster. You're not very fast. Fast. Okay. That's as fast as we go. Oh, I'm drowning. Yep. That's something you gotta watch. Don't want to drown. Okay. Hello, fish. How are you? Yes, I can also swim. You jealous? I've got arms. Anyway. Oh, yeah. So I was looking around here. There's what's to the water? Okay. Let's not drown quite that much. Where's the entrance? There it is, down here. So I was looking at this down here, and I found the actual way to get into there. Where we were before is right in here, as we almost drown again. Not today, water. Not today. And, it's a very jumpy. Oh, he's a jerking moving man. Ha! Suck it. I don't know where he came from. We got any of these in the inventory? We do. Good. Maybe he came from right here. Maybe he came from over here. Maybe he came from this spawner. But he's a creeper, so probably not. So yeah, this is a way we can get in here without having to go, all around creation like we did before. But I was looking through here earlier, down here maybe, and I found something rather fascinating. If you will allow me to find it again. Nope, it's not over here. It's swimming in the air. Here we go. Nope, not that. I really could have done a better job of figuring this out. Okay, there's our normal. This is the skeletons. Okay, I think it's this way. Yes, this way, I was just looking around trying to light this place up, and there's a second spawner in here. I already got stuff out of the chest. There wasn't anything really good, but this one, I believe, is filled with spiders, which are, to be honest, kind of a pain in the butt. I really don't want to have to make a spider XP farm because it really sucks. Spiders are hard to deal with. Zombies also hard to deal with. Skeletons, pretty simple. They don't come in multiple sizes. Like zombies come in multiple sizes. You can spawn little baby zombies and those can mess up your grand works. But in here, we are fine because it is a skeleton. And, you know, we can do spider spawner at some point if we want. But right now, skeletons. That's where they're at. Spooky, scary skeletons. I do spooky, scary skeletons. Get spooked.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
Yep. I took everything out of this chest, so you know. Oh yeah. I always record the intro with my armor off because I want to see the cool skin that I have, which, by the way, was created by Coin Operated Rob. If you have seen him on the server, he created that skin for me. So again, many thanks for that. Here's where we dug up into the ocean, and here's our little area. So here is what we need to do. We need 4 blocks of space on each side of the spawner horizontally. We require 2 blocks on top, and ooh, there's a squirrel outside. Talk about a squirrel moment. And it was an actual squirrel. Yes. And then we need 3 blocks down. So we'll start digging. Oh, here's another thing. I took some of my diamonds. I repaired my gear, which took a lot of diamonds. We're down to like 20 some diamonds, which is kind of sad. But I created a new pick and added Silk Touch because we got that Silk Touch book when we first started doing all enchanting. So now I got old Silky Pants, and he is for silk touching, which is great, which means, you know, we can just grab a block like a so, and we get the actual stone and not cobble, which is very convenient. It also lets you pick up glass and other stuff, grass as well. But I repaired our normal axe. I didn't give it a name because I hadn't thought of one, but I'll think of one. We'll give it a name, and he will be friends with old Silky Pants. Okay, so let's start digging. I need to clear out, like I said, 4 blocks to the side. So all this has got to go. You gotta go. You gotta go. And I decided that what I want to do is make this all out of smooth stone. So I crafted up all the smooth stone. I think it's gonna look cool in here. I'm gonna put in some switchable lights so we can turn the spawner on and off. And the rest of the stuff just has to do with things we will need in order to have a very good spawner. And we have water around, which is great because you want water. But I think I'm going to go ahead and do a time lapse of this. So I'm going to grab my camera account, which will be in spectator mode, so I can throw it in here and watch while we dig around and turn this into the world's greatest spawner. Asterisk. Yes, you read that right. Okay, let's get to time lapsing. Shazam! Yes, it has been several hours of work on this cool farm / spawner. You will notice a lot of differences since the time lapse. I recorded as much as I could, but you know what? A lot of this stuff is details and it's fidgety and there's a lot of jumping around and trying to get behind stuff, and it's super annoying and not very convenient to film and not very interesting to watch. So I come to you now having more or less completed this, and as was noted, after many hours of work. So let me give you the grand tour, since it is quite grand. So we have the spawner, which we built this room around it. It looks nice. It's clean. There's 2 blocks above so that skeletons can't spawn up there and just stand on the spawner, because they're dumb and they'll just stand up there and hang out and clog up the works. We've got some lights in the walls. I'll get to those in a minute. And on the sides here, we have dispensers, and in each dispenser is a water bucket. And I have wired all sorts of redstone back around this room to be able to trigger these on and off. So if we need to come in here and do maintenance, we can turn the lights on, which kills the spawner, and we can turn the water off, which makes it not annoying to go through here. So what happens is I'm a skeleton, blue, I get spawned, and then I get washed down here through the water. I see this final sign, goodbye, and then I get shot up in this water elevator. A total of 25 blocks. And that is important, as I will get to in a moment. Let me show you what we have out here. I've sort of built up around this spawner area as nicely as I could to kind of fit in all the things we need to make it very convenient to work around down here. So first thing, I put in this control panel, which actually these back here, these are bone blocks, which are made out of bones, which we have a lot of now because we have a skeleton farm. And I've been letting this run while I built it, so I've actually collected a lot of stuff, and I'm going to go over some of that too. But control panel, we can turn off all the things, this simple lever here for this door, which, by the way, one of the things obviously you need for the spawner to work is you need no light. Light will stop the spawner from working, which is why right now we are not getting skeletons shooting us in the face because of the light from these redstone lamps. So one of the problems here is that if we want access to our spawner, we have this door, right? But light can actually go through this door. The game sees the door as a see-through block. So light goes right in and will at the very least reduce our spawn rates. So when we have this place active, we have all the lights off, which is why the included lighting, even out here in the control area, is also wired to the same switch as the lights in there. And that is so that when we turn the lights off and activate the spawner, we also don't have any light bleeding in from our control area. But not to worry, these are all slabs down here. They look like full blocks, but they are slabs. And then, just messed up the things. Okay, I'm gonna put it back. Good. They're slabs. And if you didn't know, mobs cannot spawn on slabs. So the light out here, it's light enough that they can't spawn. But up here, when it's dark, when we're doing all the spawning, they cannot spawn. And so there, I think maybe they can spawn in this bone block, which could be a problem. But if we're standing here right in this area, they can't spawn anyway. So that's only if we go around the corner to go through the maintenance hatch, which we'll get to in a moment as well. What do we get out of this spawner when it's running? We get bones, we get arrows, which is great because we have a bow and we like to shoot arrows. And now we have all the free arrows we could eat in life, which is a lot. They also drop bows, and these are normal bows. They don't have any enchants on them. They're just bow type, which is kind of cool. I realized that the item sorting mod actually sorts things by durability. See that? That's kind of cool. That's, by the way, if you have that ClickLight mod, and if you're playing on the server, you do because it's a server-side mod, but it's middle mouse button click will sort your chest. Little tip for you there. They will also drop armor. They can drop chain, they can drop gold, and they can drop leather with enchants or no enchants in various levels of repair. This doesn't really do much for us. It's not super useful. We could maybe combine some of this gold armor and turn it into something cooler, but it's not really that important because we are a diamond wearing man. But we might make some cool gold armor, you know, going out armor for fun times. But you can see just in the time that I was building this and I was letting it run, we collected a lot of arrows and a lot of bones, and there's overflow down here and some other stuff that we will go over in a minute. But I'm getting distracted here. I'm trying to keep this concise, but just stick with me. It's fine. Okay, so skeleton, blah, 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 going here. And then he gets shot up 25 blocks into the sky, which is a lethal fall for most creatures and players in Minecraft. If you fall 25 blocks, you will die. If you're a mob and you don't have armor and you fall 25 blocks, you'll just die. And you will drop all of your stuff. However, you will not drop XP orbs. So that's why one of the features for this farm is a mode switch, kill or injure. If the switch is down, see the little down arrow, it's in injure mode, which means the mobs will fall 24.5. That's why this slab is here. If I take the slab away, that's 25 blocks. They fall, they die instantly, they drop their stuff. You don't get XP. But we want to be able to collect stuff. We also want to get XP. So that's why I have this sticky piston here, pushing the slab back and forth as needed, so that when it's in this position, they fall 24.5 blocks, which means they will have half a heart left. They'll be almost dead. You can basically just sneeze on them and they'll die. You can hit them with your fist. You can tickle them with a feather. They'll keel right over, drop their stuff, and they will drop XP, which is great because we like XP. We can use it for enchanting. We can use it for combining stuff and for repairing eventually if we ever get mending, which I would like to do. That's another future project. But yeah, so basic premise, skeleton goes wee, and then he shoots up right, I believe it's like right here. Yeah. Oh yeah, right there. That's the place. Great. Did I wreck anything? No. Okay. Yeah. This is a water elevator, and they go woo, and they fly right up. And then there's another bit of water that goes across at the very top up there, and that shoots them down, and then they fall down the hole into the aforementioned death pit area. So let's see this work. Switch, pulls back. Now there's 25 drop, and they will die. Now, the other thing is, if they're wearing armor, they won't die necessarily from the 25 block fall. So then you might need to smack them. But most of them are spawned without armor, and they will just drop, and they will drop their stuff. We'll go through the hopper and into the chest, and we will collect it. Switch it to injure mode. They will fall the aforementioned 24.5 blocks, and they will not die unless they have been fighting each other somewhere along the way. So when they spawn, they can get mad at each other and they'll start shooting each other, and they're like, "Oh, you suck! You're a terrible skeleton." And, "No, you suck! You're the worst skeleton!" And then they shoot each other. And then by the time they get down here, they've already lost some health. So even though it's 24.5, they might die. Whatever, it's fine. Not a big deal because we get lots of skeletons. So what can we do with these enchanted bows? Well, check this out. What you can do is see this Power 2 Unbreaking 2 bow and this Unbreaking 3 bow. If you combine these two, and that's why this anvil is here, you will get Power 2 Unbreaking 3. So it kind of combines the best attributes of the two bows. And here's a weird quirk that depending on the order you put the bows in, or anything really when you're combining, see, it's 8 this direction, it's 10 this direction. I don't know, whatever. But we want to do it on 8. So if we do this, boom, now we've got a Power 2 Unbreaking 3 bow. So that's what I've done with our original bow. It is now a Power 4 Unbreaking 2 Punch 1 bow, which is pretty nice. So what if we combine these two? Ooh, it costs us 27 levels, but we would get a Punch 2 Unbreaking 3 Power 4. Anyway, we need more levels to do something like that. For now, I think I'm liking this one because it's Power 4, and we can combine those later on. So let's see this thing in action. I would go up here, but I might die. You know what? Okay, we'll try it, okay? For the people, we'll try it so you can see the whole process. And hopefully I don't die. So let's put this, make sure it's in injure mode, even though I don't know. I've got feather falling, so it should probably help, right? Feather falling 4? Okay, so let's do a demo. I'm a skeleton. Whoa, no, I'm being pushed by this water. Actually, here, I'll turn the water on. Boop. There you go. Dispensers kick out, and oh no, I'm a skeleton. I'm getting pushed, and it's a little slow for people, but eventually it pushes you, right? And then shaboosh, we know that works. We've done that before. And then you're up here, and then, oh no, I'm falling! Splat! Yeah, nice. Not too bad. And then we will break our way out, which skeletons obviously can't do, but there you go. That's the main thing. And we're behind the scenes here, which let me show you where this links up to. We have a maintenance. Oh no, hit the button. Okay. We've got a maintenance hatch, authorized personnel only. We'll get to that in a second, but let's see this thing. Let's see it do the work. So we got the door closed. We got the water running. Let's turn the lights off and watch the magic. Kadoosh. There you go. Now we get spooky music. That's great. But now we should get spawning. Oh, and you hear that click. That's the pressure plate in there. That kind of lets us know that they're starting to flow through. And we should see some guys start to fall down here. And while we do that, grab the sword. Yeah. And like I said before, they're pretty weak when they fall down. So you can just slap them. Even with that crappy stone sword. Yep, there's one. Aha. And he has armor, so even if we had this in kill mode, he probably wouldn't have died, but he's pretty weak, so we can smack him. And he will drop his stuff down in there. Oh, here comes some more. And if you want to collect XP, this is the way you would do it. You just kind of AFK here for a little while and let them boys pile up. And once they're all piled up, you slap them. You slap them. And they get slapped like the trash they are. Skeletrash. And then everything floats down into here, and we have, oh, so many arrows, which is super great. The speed, it could be better, but you know what? It works. We can just AFK. And if we look here, we can see that even though we only have like 3 or 4 skeletons, if you look up in this upper corner, you'll see the entity count here is actually 10. Right now it's 10. And that goes up as more skeletons are spawned. Ideally, with no skeletons in the spawner, it should be 0. But that just means that there are some other mobs around the area that are taking up some of that entity count. There is a thing, and this gets technical, there is a thing called max entity cramming in Minecraft, and that is basically a limit on how many entities can sit in one space. By default, it's 30, so if you have your max entity cramming at 30 and the 31st skeleton falls down here, he will die instantly of suffocation damage and you will get nothing from him. So I have modified the entity cramming on the server to 256, which is probably kind of high, but that just means we can AFK longer, collect more skeletons, and then murder them in one fell swoop. So you see now we're up to 18, 19. It kind of moves up and down, I think, as mobs go in and out of range. But in general, there's probably what we started with like 10. So there's maybe like 15 skeletons here, and we can just slap them. Boom, and they all die, and some more fall into their place. And the armor guys, like I mentioned, they take a few hits. They're kind of jerks. You gotta smack them a lot. But yeah, we're getting lots of skeletons in here now. This is great. And see, we're already back up to 17 levels. So it doesn't take too long, and here's the loot that they've dropped. Ooh, they've dropped a power 2 punch 1 bow. Thanks, guys. I'll take it. And lots of bones and lots of other cool skeleton stuff. Let me switch this off. Lights on. We can see now in here if there might be some skeletons. Yeah, they'll sit there. Eventually they'll get pushed in by the other skeletons. Yep, turn the water off. That sucks it back up. Then we'll go in here and just finish off these dudes since they need to get out of here. There we go. And we might have one more guy. There's our friend. Get murdered, you trash. So let's take a quick peek behind the scenes in case you're wondering more about how all this is wired up. And this was no small task. Let me tell you, this was annoying. Having 3 redstone signal switches right next to each other is problematic, to say the least. So let's go into our maintenance hatch here. There we we go. And you can see one of the wires here that runs under to actually activate that piston. There's the piston there that pushes that slab in and out for kill mode. Over here is the wiring for the lighting. And that comes up from the center switch, which activates this redstone, shoots out this way. These are the control room lights. And then it goes around here and it dips down to this repeater, which powers this block right here. And the light is right in there behind it. If we pull this out, you can see here's the light right there. So, and it travels all the way around here, hits this other light, travels around here, hits this other light, and travels here and finishes off at this light over here. Now on this side is the signal for the water. So when you press the button, it lights up this redstone just for a pulse, and it travels down this way, and it triggers this dispenser, which once triggered, it will spit the water out, but keep the bucket. And you only need a pulse for that. And that's why it's a button and not a switch, because it's kind of a press it once, it spits it out. Press it again, it sucks it back up. And this goes around and powers the other dispenser as well. So there's a little access hatch, which enables us to get back here and mess with the wiring if we need to, or, you know, any of that. And this here is actually the entrance, which needs to be prettied up. Is this the entrance? Is it? Oh yeah. Yeah, see, this is where we came down before. This is the entrance, which I'm going to have to work on. But for now, that's the way we get here. We go shadaboosh. And I could put a nether portal over here, I guess, and that would enable us to quick travel from the house to here. But I have an alternate plan. Oh, and yeah, this just this side over here and back to the maintenance hatch. And this hall over here leads to the spider spawner, which I don't really know if we need. I don't think we need any of the drops that spiders give us, like spider eyes and string. Can't imagine really us needing that too much. I'm sorry I left that on. That's my mistake. I hope that wasn't too annoying to see, because it's there now and I can't take it out. And I'm not going to redo all that, so enjoy. But yes, here we are. Fantastic. Let's switch it back on. I'll show you the water. Sploosh. There goes the water flow. Nice, nice, nice. And then we'll turn the lights out. There we go. And we should be able to see them spawn and get sucked in there, unless they see me, in which case they will get mad and they will run at me. Entities 3. Oh, yep, he shot me, but there he goes. He's gonna die. And we've got this in kill mode now, so you should see him fall down to his skeleton demise. Oh, so sorry, friend. Did you have a bad fall? Better luck next time. You're dead. I'm probably gonna make some gift boxes and pass them around the server, including enchanted bows with lots of arrows, just for fun, since we now have a lot of them. And that's pretty much it for this spawner for now. I need to clean all this up. I need to make a better entrance. And like I mentioned before, I've got a plan for what's going to go up top. Welcome, you're dead. Goodbye. And we will get to that eventually. But for now, that is the spawner sorted. Okay. I've been back and forth to the house a few times, cleaning this stuff up, put away all the nonsense, and I just kind of split out these armors between the two just for no reason, just because I happen to have extra storage, and that held the most things. So now this is gold and chain, and this is leather. And down here, I created a convenient amount of stone swords so that you can slap them in the knees and watch them die without having to, you know, use your good sword. You know, you don't want to waste all your diamonds on these fools. You just slap them in the knees, and down they go. And also, I spent a little time here, collected some XP. The XP, it just flows, man. It just comes right out. You only have to try. Just stand here, slap the knees, and then you get the XP. And so I did that, and I combined a few more bows that they dropped, and I have what I believe to be a fantastic bow. Punch 2, Unbreaking 3, Power 5. I didn't even know you could get Power 5, but I got Power 5. So let's go do a couple things. One, let's go up to the surface and slap somebody upside the head with an arrow and see how good this Power 5 bow is. Now, I don't know if we're going to be able to do it over here because I, at some point in the past, meticulously lit up my entire island because I was sick of getting bamboozled by jerkheads. So it might take us a minute. Actually, let's take Seamus here and we'll take him out and we will get the stuff that we require. And we'll take Seamus and we will go and we will slap some dudes upside the head and see what happens. But I think I'm going to do one of these per episode. I'm going to take this name tag and we're going to officially name Seamus. Seamus. Boom. Oh, what? Oh, okay. My anvil broke. I'm gonna need a new anvil. Stand by. There we go. Now let's go find old Seamus. Give him his official name so that we will know him when we see him. Sploosh. All right, buddy. Y'all ready for this? You probably don't understand. Okay. And skadoosh! Hey, Seamus the horse. Good job, guy. Give me that lead. Now, let's go find some fools to shoot up. Hark, a fool. All right, buddy. Here you go. Skadoosh! Whoa, man, this is a powerful bow. Fan-freaking-tastic. Dude, those guys are normally real nasty jerks, and we just slapped him like he was yesterday's pile of trash. All right, Spider. Oh, and also you. I get smashed. Oops, I don't think that was a full draw. Smack. Oh, I missed. Oh, Lord, he's coming. Okay. All right, Spider. A slap. Yeah. And just a few fools here and there. Nothing we can't handle, especially with the Master Bow, which I'm going to name this bow, I think. I think there is a certain point, Seamus, if you didn't know, where you can no longer combine items because the enchanting cost, it'll just say too high. Can't do it. Can't be done. Not going to happen. So that's the thing. But for now, we can do it. I think we're not quite at the limit. Come back. Man, he wanders. Oh, I see them. I see them, Seamus. We've been underground. We haven't slept a lot. Let's see if we can get these turkeys. Oh, I'm a crack shot. Oh, yeah. You know what? I could do this all day. To quote Captain America. Yeah, I could do this all day. Oh, he's coming. Ha! Slapped. That wasn't a full draw. Come on. Come on. You want to try again? You try again? Sploosh! What about your friend? Where did he go? Whoops. I can do this all day. I've got infinite arrows. Do you have infinite flying? I don't think you do. You got friends? That's not fair. There's only one of me. Oh, Lordy. Oh, Lord, they're coming. Okay, he got stuck in a tree. All right, come on. Ha, slapped. Slap the bow at him. Hey! Hey! I wasn't ready. No fair. Slapped! No contest. Give me a gross membrane. I don't even know what to do with that, but it's gross. This is too good. I have a dangerous amount of power. Dangerous. Oh, yeah. By the way, over here, you can see this is the area where the skeletons go up, and then they travel over, and then they fall down. I actually had to raise it out. I'm gonna drown. Don't do it. Oh, you almost got me, game. Not today, Satan. Yeah, I almost was able to make it with the bottom of the seafloor, but it was a little low, so I had to expand it, and so we have this ugly thing right here. I was thinking about making it glass so that we could see the skellabobs kind of go up and through there and such, but maybe I'll do that at some point. If I do, I'll show you. I'll show you. Won't leave you hanging. And now we'll go down here. And we'll swim down this way, and a sploosh. We have arrived. haunted spawner. If you were a portal, where would you... There's a bat in here. This is a dangerous place, sir. Move along. Don't go in there. I can't help him. He's on his own. He's on his own. He's made his choices in life. And now he's a spawner room bat. And that's where he lives. Okay. So hopefully he's fine with that. Okay. So I think that's about all that we have time for today. But oh yeah, real quick, before I go, if you don't know what this is a bone block. And since we have a plenty of bones now, we can actually build with these. All you do is you take bones, and you don't do that at all. Ignore that. You do this, and then you put all them bones in there, and you get you some blocks of bones. Look at them. They're pretty cool. They're like, just like, you know, blocks of bone. Kind of creepy, but they give you a nice pure-ish white texture that you can put in stuff. So we might make use of that in another episode. I just wanted to show you that in case you didn't know. That's what this is right here. So just remember, folks, if a skeleton ever gives you some guff, you look them right in the eye and you just slap them with a boat until they die. Slap! All right. I will see you guys next time. And until then, peace out. Woo. Straight up my bone.